brother lost it all. I'm kidding. Like, you don't ever help. I'm out there all the time.
We are live. And Cobalt Curios, thank you for that raid.
Oh, hey. It's a good day to raid.
It is a good day to raid.
Welcome.
It's a good day to raid.
I thought it was a good day for a white wedding.
I'd much rather have it be a good day to raid than a good day to die.
Yes, I see it. I see it in your face, Mippy. I got you.
Another day.
How are all of you?
Oh, you know.
Oh,
I got
You know my
gadget,
answer
Mippy.
every
My day
single
is
session.
good.
I was great until the family drama popped up literally right before stream. So that was fun.
Always fun.
You tell that family to stop with their bullshit.
It's like the start of a stream always attracts trouble.
It does. It's like, oh, you're going to be streaming? Here, all the phone calls. Everyone's going to call you, complain about the same stuff. And for some reason, you're the person that everyone calls. And these are my in-laws.
I'm just glad, at least for me personally, it didn't attract as much trouble as our first game on Saturday did. I did my damnedest to hide it during the stream. Oh, I was pissed from the moment I woke up. I woke up and my left eye was all like dark red and inflamed for some reason, so it hurt just to look at things. And right before the stream, I went to clean my glasses off, and I wiped the cloth across them. Heard a lovely grinding noise.
Oh, no.
Took the cloth off. Big, deep scratches in my left lens here. So while we were playing D&D, I was also shopping for glasses with money I didn't want to spend. I was pissed, man.
Is that why you wanted to burn the circus down?
I wanted to burn the world down.
You know what's a good place to get glasses? It's Costco.
Oh, no.
They don't outrageously charge for them.
That's where these ones came from, is Costco.
And
in the woods, and we don't have a Costco.
I hope I don't upset anybody too much tonight, and you burn the city down. I mean, please don't. This is the start of a new campaign.
Burn it down.
We haven't done that since season 2.
I mean, it just means we're overdue.
I guess technically, we didn't burn down any cities in campaign 3, did we?
I'm proud of you all.
In the middle of winter, things don't burn so well.
That was the bane of Rose's existence.
But
she's in the middle of setting up a black market, and next thing you know, all right, Rose, we got cheese it. It's the cops. What happened?
Arson. Arson happened. like no joke. Like the first 4 cities you guys were in, you lit buildings on fire.
That was not me.
Not on purpose.
It's not me.
It's only a war crime if you get caught.
Oh, they got caught.
Multiple times.
Only if there's witnesses.
But yes, this is not, but this time around, this is not a continent of perpetual winter. So I guess the lighting of towns on fire is once again back on the table, but please do not. But yes, everyone, welcome into episode 1 of campaign 4 of Destiny Forged. We've been doing this show for what? 12, 13 years now?
12 years. 12 or 13 years.
Yeah, 12, 13 years.
It's been a long time.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going into our 4th campaign
you figure what average 3.5 years per season?
Give or take.
Yeah.
Give or take.
So
it's been a while.
We knew one of you were gonna say it.
We both did. High five, Spiffy. Oh, I don't dab. Sorry, I'm too old for that shit.
But yeah, so I think what we can do. Running something through my mind. Okay, so before we begin, for all of those who are new, and as a reminder to everybody in chat who has been here for quite some time, this is an 18+ stream, just to let you know. I mean, we don't get like full on like Twitch TOS gonna ban us type thing, but some fights and everything can be a bit graphic and dismemberment and everything like that.
Fades to blacks have been known to happen.
Fade to blacks do happen, but nothing to make people uncomfortable. Specifically to make people not make people uncomfortable. But on a brighter side of things, this stream, this channel, I should say, we partially play D&D together here to raise money for Extra Life as well, as an ongoing thing that we've been doing for probably the past 4 years now. You guys have been running Extra Life with me?
About
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, about 4 years.
4 years?
About 4
I
years,
feel
yeah.
like it's been longer.
I feel like it's been longer too.
We started that campaign too.
Season 2, you're campaign 2, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 years
So
then?
it's been at least 8 years.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. that's
No,
about
it hasn't
right.
been that long.
Yeah. Because I
Check the
remember
VODs.
when. Yeah.
No, because
I remember.
we started doing the Extra Life stuff when the channel changed ownership.
Yeah, and that was
That was partway through season 2.
That was
quarter
partway
way through season 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember because we reached our goal to do the
go?
battle royale that we still need to do.
Yes, we do.
I don't know.
But
yeah?
since we do play for Extra Life and we do raise money for Extra Life, we do have donation incentives for anybody who would like to influence the campaign a little bit. As I'm just going to put the post here in chat. Just little incentives, nothing that like game breaking or anything like that, but things like granting a character a health potion, all the way up to making somebody pull from the deck of many things.
Yep.
And if you
always
do that
fun.
one, you do get your very own dice bag that is sent to you that has been made by one of our channel members, Siva. It has our little one of our little patron saints, patron saint of joy and gifting, Raccoon, on the dice bag.
Yeah.
Nice little dice bag. It holds about 16 sets of dice.
Lot.
Yep.
Very pretty dice
Yeah.
bag.
It also holds up very well. I've used it every day since I've gotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
It's
great.
well made.
It's
It's well made.
And then, of
It's-
course, credit on the tag for
Yep.
Siva for making such beautiful bags.
But with everything said and done, I want to welcome you all into campaign 4. I wonder who's going to
Revived
die
another
first.
one.
I wonder who's going to die first this time.
We're taking
going
bets.
for
We're taking bets,
0
guys.
deaths this time.
It's
Who's
totally
got the
agreed.
death pool going?
Totally agreed.
But
I
Come
don't
on
know.
now.
Fox
It's either
has been
me or
giving us a run
Fox.
for our money, so it's either
No,
Cruz or
that's
Fox.
dying the most. Dying the most.
They're kind of neck and neck at this point.
Well, who's gonna go first?
Yeah.
I went first
Yeah.
last time.
It might be the monk.
so
Your
welcome
turn.
everybody to the continent of Junaar Gol. A continent located deep into the lost oceans of this world. A continent that is almost segregated from the rest of society, as the lost ocean is a treacherous beast of itself, with ships going missing due to ravenous sea storms or violent sea monsters, or tales of gates just opening to other worlds in certain areas of the sea. Though Junaar Gol is not suffering because of this, there's a very thriving society here. Much thanks to a empress that came to be in power about 100 years ago. Those of you who were around for campaign 2 do remember Molly, our half storm giant, half Goliath druid, who is now an archdruid, ruling over the city of Augur and overseeing land developments and the peoples of Junaar Gol. Junaar Gol is a bit inhospitable when you go into the uncivilized, the unclaimed areas that Augur hasn't been able to lay land claim yet. The land itself is rife with elementals and almost magically imbued wildlife, kind of like my cat who's climbing my door right now.
Yo.
Though, due to the discovery and harnessing of coalesced mana crystals, Augur has been able to send out automated walking masses of land out into the wilds of Junaar Gol to settle and develop them into more hospitable conditions for villagers. These walking behemoths that are created as a combination of technology and magic take years and years to develop. And once everything is said and done, hundreds of people from Augur are chosen to leave the city and begin their new lives outside of the city walls in the new land that they will settle. So far, there have been 3 that have been successfully settled. The villages of Claude, Ohm, and Siles. There was a 4th city, but unfortunately, a catastrophe struck and all lives have been rumored to be lost. Though far north in the dust storm, a rampaging elemental fury is an undiscovered land which certain adventurers and certain people of seats of power in Augur are thirsting to get into. Rumors have started to arise that they've discovered possible abilities that will grant people the ability to wander into the dust storm by foot and explore without succumbing to the elemental fury or succumbing to the dangers within. Though at the moment, everything has been sort of pushed off to the side as just rumor. Wild stories that children dream of in their beds at night. But today is not a tale for wild stories. Today in the city of Augur is a wonderful celebration, as today is the 100th anniversary of when Empress Molly has come into power. The city itself decorated in fineries, bright colors, loud music, a society known for celebrating all aspects of life, both happy and sad. To say that the city of Augur is anything other than a party city would be an understatement, as any excuse to break out the casks and strike up the band, Augur's happy to do so. But today is the first day of this festival. Something that's planned to last throughout the week. As citizens of Augur, it is very hard to ignore the call of fun and festivities that are echoing throughout the streets. Various merchants have set up shops along the central marketplace. The tournament grounds have been set up for a demonstration for a new training invention from the Warriors Guild. Something that promises to revolutionize the way that Augur trains its forces. Various bards and street performers wander along entertaining everybody with their talents. And this is where the story starts for 6 unknowing adventurers. Pulling into the main marketplace of Augur. Tokimi.
Yes.
Life is just bustling around you. The smell of freshly baked pastries, roasting meats over a spit, bardic music everywhere. Not a sad face in the crowd. Games of chance being played, merchants peddling their wares. It is just a bright and beautiful day in the city of Augur. At this time, I would like...
She hasn't seen anything like this before.
At this time, I would like you to give us a brief introduction of your character.
I am playing Tokimi. She is a young, brash monk from the Temple of the Celestial Fist, doing her walkabout. All monks, when they get to a certain age, have to go out on an adventure until they achieve their first stage of enlightenment, and then they come back to their temples to begin their master training. And this is her time to go out and experience the world. However, there is potentially something out in the world waiting for her. She doesn't quite know what it is or when it'll make itself known to her. She just knows from very reliable sources that it's going to happen while she's out and about. And she's looking very forward to seeing what the universe has in store for her, to put it in more appropriate words.
And when she arrives in the central marketplace of Augur, what would you say would be the easiest thing to catch her eye?
If there are posters for this training thing that the Warriors Guild is, gonna do, that would totally catch her eye. Like outside of the, the food, because she's a foodie, because she's literally a chef. So basically, she's going up to like all the food stalls and trying to see, if she can figure out recipes, see who's willing to trade recipes. And if she notices any flyers about, their new Rock'em Sock'em robot, that's gonna instantly like take all of her attention, because she's like, ooh, a fight. I'm down for that.
And the grand thing about the Cooks of Augur is, unlike how a lot of chefs in like other parts of the world sort of like keep their personal recipes close to the chest, here in Augur, the more people who can celebrate and enjoy food, the better. So recipes are like almost on an open trade with one another. If you provide somebody like a tasting of like your meal and they wish to know what the recipe is, they have cards that they hand out that just give detailed information on how to make them.
Oh yeah, she's Pokemon collecting.
Okay.
But recipes.
And like you get everything from like various recipes for different fried vegetables and salads, and a couple like soups, to things like roasted scorpion. Ew. Just very hearty and delicious meals. And as you
around.
as you go through the marketplace streets, you do see flyers and festival barkers directing anybody who is curious about this training unit to head towards the tournament grounds, as there'll be live demonstrations and a chance for the citizens of Augur themselves to test their mettle against this creature.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. That's right where she's going. You know, she's got like, you know, she's got like, you know, 3 meat skewers in one hand, a flyer in the other, and like, you know, another one in her mouth. And she's like heading over towards, you know, the arena.
Okay. So as you're cutting through, as you're going through the arena, enjoying your food, the sights and smells and sounds of the festival just hitting all of your senses, making your way towards the large tournament grounds where various jousting tournaments have happened, various fight competitions have happened. The spirit of competition is alive and well in Augur as well. You sort of slip into the arena, taking a seat up in the stands as they begin to prepare. As you can see, there's a crew down in the central part of the tournament floor itself, beginning to make final touches on this large, robust mechanical creature.
Nice.
Its body
does it look more humanoid or more bestial?
More humanoid. It's a large automaton, probably about 10 feet tall, very round and robust, bright red, little domed head with like little, what looks like almost like cat ears on it. Layered, like almost like layered plate armor on, like covering the front part of its body. And you can see like a series of weapons sort of like lined up with the weapon rack behind it. As you take your seat waiting for the demonstration, Groots, how do you pronounce your character's name?
Her name is Karsha.
Karsha, gotcha. So, Karsha, you've just come up to the surface, making your way through the docks of Augur, following the sounds and the sights of rushing individuals, as you notice that the dock itself is seemingly closed for business today. A couple of the eateries that are along the dockside are still open, but the mass populace that you're normally familiar with here on the docks has gone a little more into the city. Following the hustle and bustle, you come to the marketplace of Augur as well. And as you step in and your senses and everything are, I'm not going to say assaulted, but more I guess I would say titillated. How about, can you give us a description of your character?
Titillated. Sure. My character's name is Karsha. I am playing the race of Hikarl, which is a shark race. The species for the race is a great white. Well, just for this character, not all Hikarls. They have very different types of, what's the word? species. I'm specious. Leave me alone. Anyway, she's very brash. She's very smug. She feels like she can take on the world. Her main goal in life is just trying to find very powerful artifacts to bring back to her people. So she goes up to the surface to see if there's anything she can find to help out her wonderful tribe. She is currently wielding a wonderful giant anchor with a helm and a chain, as you can see. She is missing one eye. She got in a fight. So she's half blind. But like you said, sense of smell is not... It's keen, but as you said, it's kind of messed up. Is that what you said?
No, it's not that like anything is messing up. You're just taking in all the sights and sounds and smells around you. Just everybody partying, the music, the smell of food.
It's very overpowering.
It's
right now.
overpowering, but not in a bad way. It's like just like seeing all of this and everything is like getting your own heart pumping and getting a little energetic from it.
Yeah, Tiddling is like strangely
yeah,
curious.
She is very okay. Yeah, so she's very she is like a kid in a candy store right now. So she basically wants to try to see what's happening, what's going on.
Okay, and you've been around when these festivals, like this certain festival has happened, as it happens every year. This one though is a little bit more grand, seeing as how it's a 100-year milestone of rulership of Augur. So they've pretty much pulled no stop here for the festivities, the sights, the food. Like the marketplace is just packed. And you know, usually the commerce board tends to keep spots for merchants and whatnot limited in the marketplace. That way it doesn't get overwhelming. But here it's like all restrictions have been pulled off, and anybody who has any sort of wares or food or whatever to sell is out and about. And what is it that Karsha, what one thing would you say would be the thing that catches Karsha's eye the most in situations that she does a little bit of window shopping?
For her, it would have to be like just trinkets, jewels. I think it's just random trinkets, thingamabobs, you know, those type of things. And
they most definitely have them out today as you like begin to peruse a section of the marketplace, and you just see wooden statues and various metal figurines and rings and earrings and pendants and bits and baubles everywhere.
Oh, she's definitely just like looking at things, being like, "What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?"
Do you think at any point in time she would purchase anything? Like just like go through and something just instantly catches her eye, and it's just like, I can't live without this.
Is there a pendant of some kind?
Oh, there are pendants galore.
Anything that looks very aquatic.
Yes, there is a pendant that you find that has been almost crafted within a large clamshell. The clamshell itself kept in a pristine condition, sort of partially opened. And as you look inside the clamshell, there's just like this small like diorama that has been carved inside of the goddess Coatil, sort of in a very beautiful and almost imposing like stance. Her long like tentacle bottom half sort of flayed out. Her large what was it, the large coral trident that she wields, almost emblazoned by the sun itself when it sort of creeps in through the clamshell. Just a true masterpiece.
She's gonna go up to the merchant and be like, "How much for this?"
Oh, that's let's say a gold.
Yeah, she could definitely do it for a gold. Absolutely.
Okay.
And she'll give her a gold.
All right, and as you trade
And
the
then she'll
gold,
just-
you get this this curiosity of a pendant.
She'll just wear it.
Okay. And as you're carousing through the rest of the stand, the rest of the stalls and everything, you begin to catch wind of a strange new automaton that somebody from the Warriors Guild has built. Something that will help train soldiers and city guards alike.
She's that kind of like her ears just like really perked when she heard it, and so she's like, "And gonna go that way."
Yep. And much like I almost said Rose, but I didn't. Much like Tokimi, you wander through into the audience entrance of the tournament grounds, sort of taking your seat as the people, the crew down in the tournament ground itself are what appears to be putting the finishing touches on this mechanical behemoth. As you take your seat and you get ready for the demonstration, Maximilian, I should say.
So I didn't realize Max became such a popular name on this show. Jeez.
Look, we have a thing, as you can look at our names right now, and none of us planned that.
Would you say that Max is an early riser?
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Max, you caught wind, not really caught wind, but you got word while you were out and about in one of the outside villages that this festival is going to be taking place in a couple days. And knowing that festivals are always a good place for mercenary or guard work, or even just to, have a grand time, you showed up a bit earlier than everyone else. Right as the festival opened, Max was like one of the first people there. Coming in through an alleyway leading from the farther end of the city of Augur, where the carts of the Skyway sort of touch down, dropping people off from the land outside. You wander in to the marketplace, just packed to the brim, more than you've ever seen. Whatever this celebration is, it's gotta be a big one. And as Max, you are looking around, can you give us a description of yourself?
Sure thing. So Maximilian is basically a average-ish human. He's a bit more like stringy and lean. but he is basically wearing like leather armor, pants, and a high collared coat, and carrying a pair of scimitars at his hips.
And as Max, you wander into the marketplace, what would you say would be the one thing that tends to catch his eye when he allows himself to peruse and window shop?
Probably games of skill, specifically anything with a target.
Okay. So you wander on, you begin to wander through the market grounds, and you do find the games of chance, the games of skill, the carnival games, so to say. One catching your eye, as it seems to be one that you employ on the norm with your combat style, and that is axe throwing.
He would walk up to that booth and just kind of be like, let me see your axes.
The gentleman
You were doing the accent.
The gentleman behind the counter kind of nods and bends down. You hear like a clanging of metal as he pulls up like 3 throwing axes.
He kind of takes them in his hands. How do they feel? Do they feel like they're like rigged, or do they feel like they're properly balanced?
Go ahead and give me an insight check. But if you want, you can use your intelligence or wisdom.
Okay. Should probably have like character sheet up. Oh, sweet. Okay, so these are the same either way. That is going to be an... Oh, sweet. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. They don't feel like they've been tampered with or if they've been incorrectly made. They feel okay. Maybe a little heavy, but from the looks of it and the feel of it, these are throwing axes.
This is satisfactory. I would like to play your game.
As he kind of like steps aside and kind of holds out his hand, showing you the large makeshift like 2-headed mannequin that they sort of set up in the back. So if you want to go ahead and make 3 attack rolls against this individual with your throwing axes.
That is an 18, an 18, and a 14.
So the first 2 axes fly out of your hands, and it's just a very impressive grouping as they like almost land right next to each other, like into the chest. The third one landing a little bit lower in the stomach area, but still finding purchase. There's a bit of a cheer erupts behind you, and the gentleman behind the booth kind of giving you like an impressed nod as he goes over to like a side table and he presents you with a stein.
Hell yeah.
A wooden stein with like silver inlays on it, the little flip top and everything, and there's like there's not a large, but there's what looks to be like a silverish axe flying through the air attached to the top of this stein. He goes, you take this to any booth out there that's serving drinks, you get it for free.
That's wonderful. How? Just the one drink, right? Obviously, it's
no.
the one.
Unending. As long as the festival's going on, you go to a booth that serves a drink, show them this cup, they'll fill it up for you.
Good night, everybody.
I don't blame you. We
So
never
long. I'll
stop
see you on therapy.
And Max never makes it to the arena.
Max throws 3 more, gets another one, puts it in a helmet.
Or will we know that's why he joined the firing?
Romancia.
I'm so drunk I can fight anyone.
He's like,
Oh,
the guy's like, you're pretty handy with those.
I should be. I'm a demon hunter.
A demon hunter. There is a new training contraption that they're showing off down in the tournament grounds. Supposedly supposed to turn anyone into a better combatant.
Oh, really?
Offering people a chance to test their mettle against this thing too. Guy like you, probably work up a show.
I should probably have a few rounds first. Maybe make it a fair fight.
Yeah.
But I will keep that in mind, my friend.
So you walk around, you get your drinks, enjoy the sights and sounds, and probably 3 or 4 drinks in, begin making your way into the arena or into the tournament grounds. Does Max specifically only go for alcoholic beverages, or is it just first thing he sees he fills up?
So when he ended up just kind of grabbing alcoholic beverages, but like he was more like things like mead or cider, things like that, not necessarily trying to get like completely tonked this early in the day.
Maybe
like,
just like slight buzz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's brunch, man.
It's brunch. Okay, can you go ahead and just give me a constitution, let's call it a constitution save.
Dirty
Brunch,
20.
it's all mimosas,
Dirty 20?
right?
Okay. So, little bit buzzed, but not impaired. Feeling good. Feeling
Awesome.
good, feeling excited for the demonstration that's about to happen. And as you take your seat in, we come to the last 3 individuals of our little menagerie of heroes here. So, Sylvia, Kalis, and Asha. 2 of you sort of were almost voluntold that at some point in time today you needed to go to the tournament grounds to... I'm sorry, Kalis and Asha, not Sylvia and Asha, but Kalis and Asha. You were at some point in time voluntold that you need to go down to the tournament grounds and check out this training contraption that has been the talk of the guilds for a couple days now. The headmaster of the Order of Herona wishes for you to give sort of your own judgments on the contraption, and if it's something that the church may want to bring into their own regiment. And much like you found recently you've acquired a new friend that's been sort of hanging around you for some time, which is Sylvia. You sort of have free time in regards to, like, compared to your companions, not necessarily under the orders of any higher up in a church or anything like that, though new training contraption does sound interesting. If anything, the inner workings of it may it may pique your interest, as it's supposed to be an automaton. And as you begin to walk from the Gilded Palisade down deeper into Augur, into the marketplace, can each of you describe your characters?
I volunteer Gilly to go first because
God
I
damn it.
feel like Asha would be leading the group.
Probably, let's be real. So Asha has kind of a, for lack of a better term, peridot green hair that's wavy and falls down partially down her back. It just kind of is pinned back in like a little crown thing that pins at the back of her head. So it's just kind of like partially up, most of it's down. She's wearing, I mean, she has bracers, small pauldrons, and like a leather tunic on, but the tunic keeps going past her waist, so it just keeps going down kind of with a flap. And then she has, they look like scarf ends coming off her back, but they don't attach to anything around the front, so they're like a cape, two capes, but they're like scarf ends. And that is a bright red. Everything else she's wearing is tones of brown and green. And then front and center, out in the open, is her holy symbol to Herona, which looks like a phoenix. Phoenix, I know what this looks like. It's a soloist phoenix. It springs wings spread out, connecting to the chain. And she's probably walking down with a giant smile on her face, enjoying the festivities, trying to make up for the two sourpusses behind her. As she kind of almost has a skip in her step, as she's very excited.
And following closely behind her is Kalis.
So his name's actually Kylis.
Kylis.
I know it looks weird. I had to look up the
but
pronunciation.
Kylos.
Goddamn Greeks. Kylis. He is a air genasi. He's got kind of pale, grayish blue skin. Has the ombre of like the dark blue into almost a white silver hair. Very bright blue eyes with the genasi markings throughout him. But all you can see really is his head, because he's covered from neck down in heavy armor. He's got like the big thick pauldrons and plate, lots of silvers and kind of orangey colors. Almost looks like a burnt orange, with a very similar symbol to what Asha sports on around her neck of the signet of Herona on his chest plate. He's got kind of like the bottom half. He's got almost like a piece of cloth that sticks out, almost like a half cape. He does have a sword and shield that represents a phoenix, as you can see, like the very gold metallic wings sticking out of the crossguard and the shield itself. He's got like he also has like strange markings, what peeks out of his hair anyway, that are a little different color from his normal markings that stick out of his forehead, almost like a tattoo. He's a very quiet person, as he's just kind of looking around, almost like he's looking out for someone, but he's not being suspicious about it. It's more of just kind of just head on a swivel sort of thing, as he's not feeling very comfortable right now.
And I'm sorry, how do you pronounce his name again? Kylus. As Kylus is walking a little bit behind Asha, kind of keeping his head on a swivel, very guard / paladin like. Behind him, bringing up the rear of this group, is Sylvia.
Hiding behind them like a child hiding behind their parents. Sylvia is a Hargraven, which for those not familiar is a race that is similar but not related to harpies. Kind of a humanoid with avian legs and sporadic feathers, but no wings. Sylvia is a bit of a shorty. She is 5'2", and she's on the pale side of tan, and her feathers are an iridescent mix of blacks, blues, and purples. Her eyes are a bright violet, with her right eye being paler than the other one, with a noticeable incision scar on the outer perimeter of it. She has a tattoo that appears to be some sort of script or runes on the left side of her neck, going from her collarbone to her jawline. And aside from her physical appearance, the only other real notable thing about her is that she carries around a large greatsword that would look more at home in the hands of like an orc or something. It looks almost like a giant cleaver with like a secondary grip partway up the spine of it. Kylus knows this to be the only like real possession that she had on her when the two of them met. But yeah, that is Sylvia.
And as the two more dour members of the group and the one actually excited for the festival sort of wander into the marketplace, what would you say would be the thing that catches your, like, each of your eyes when you are allowed the time to just peruse and window shop?
Are there any tea shops around?
There are multiple like stalls and whatnot serving various types of teas.
Well, we have to try some tea. Might have to pick up some new ones.
Every single stall that is grilling meat of any kind catches the eye and nose and a little bit of drool of Sylvia.
Oh, and there are plenty of those. As the same thing that Tokimi experienced, there are various meat spits scattered throughout the marketplace, serving things like, scorpions and lizards and ram and goat.
I want one of each.
There are even some of that like have some of like the larger like avian type creatures that are out in the wild sort of cooking along there as well.
I just finished watching Delicious in Dungeon last night, so I'm all about that fantasy food right now.
Right.
I want all of it.
Oh my god, I can't get into that show. It creeps me out.
Like I
Dude,
saw that
so
I
good.
saw that
Oh, great.
I saw like
That's
the
good.
premise of that, and I'm like,
No, they're eating people and buildings. It's fucking weird.
this is like something that needs to be incorporated into D&D. Like more cooking and more eating need to be incorporated into D&D. So I'm happy that that show came along. But yeah, there
Can we not
are.
eat the actual dungeon?
I mean,
When it's made of bugs, you can absolutely eat it.
right?
We've had several characters do that.
I mean that sounds like heaven for like characters like Jinx, who just like
Kunkaval.
bugs. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kunkaval.
bugs.
You guys would just
Spider?
eat through
Give
the
me spider
dungeon.
legs. Yeah.
But yeah, there are various forms of meat everywhere. And what of Kylus? What seems to pique his interest?
So, I never thought I'd get this far. The moment you said that, I was like, oh shit, what would he like? And I thought about it, and I'm not gonna lie, he's a minimalist. He doesn't really like collect a lot of things. That could change down the road once I put more thought into it, but I was like, he doesn't really collect things. So, I mean, he does have a fascination with like old things, like antiques, but not like any antique, something that looks like old and may have had like a story to tell behind it, instead of like, you know, great grandma's old cuckoo clock. So probably just keeping his eye out for anything that's maybe like that. Doesn't mean he'll necessarily like do anything about it, but just to see if it piques his interest, if he sees anything around there.
Okay. So while you're going through as all of you are going through and sampling the teas and the meats and everything, Kylus, you do notice that there is a small stall next to one of the spits that has Sylvia just absolutely drooling over this like large cut of meat, sort of slow roasting over an open flame. The sign itself claims that these items were all discovered in a recent delve deep into the land itself of Junaar Gol. And you see a couple like very odd looking rocks and slivers of what may be a statue, and then a very bright and beautiful geode that like almost fits in the palm of your hand. Like in the light, there is no way that you can not recognize this thing's glow, as soft blues and greens sort of like dance around it, just illuminating almost everything in the vicinity. You're muted.
Definitely find that very interesting, and take a closer look at that thing. And kind of
had an
observe
hour
it.
and someone would be muted.
And the owner of the little stall comes up. That catch your eye?
Yes. What is this specifically?
It's a geode. It's just a geode, another one of the beauties that this bountiful land provide us. But I discovered this on a recent cave dive, and thought that maybe it could illuminate someone's home. As you can see, it cannot escape the sun. Any sort of light sends speckles of blues and greens all over the immediate area.
And you said it's kind of like a bluish hue to it?
It's like a bluish green hue.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
How much for such an item?
2 gold?
It's very unique. You don't find too many glowing crystals that don't try to blow up in your face.
Oh yes, I stay
reasonable.
away from those ones. But
As do I.
I'm an expert in delves and cave dives, so I know which rocks are okay to bring up and which ones I should leave, lest I wish my face blown off.
There's a large portion of these somewhere that you have discovered. I'd be very interested.
Every now and then I come across walls of these geodes, but normally they're sort of mixed in with a large wall or collection of the coalesced mana crystals, so I tend to leave them be. This one was by its lonesome, almost very ominously just in the center of an open cavern. Almost as if somebody wanted me to discover it, but I wasn't gonna let a piece of treasure such as this go to waste.
Can I do an insight check?
You certainly can.
If this is just like a pitch or something. Oh man.
Always a pitch.
This is,
Never surrender.
first roll of the campaign?
Second. The first roll was the attack rolls that Max threw.
Okay, first stat roll of the
First
campaign.
stat roll.
Sets the tone.
No,
for
that
the
was
entire
that was
adventure.
that was also Max because
Mhm.
Max saved against the alcohol.
True.
He also inspected the axis.
Fine,
so-
first non-save and first non-attack roll.
There you go. First stat roll.
Hey, first skill roll.
Nope, that was also Max because he investigated the
Damn it!
axis.
You know what? Fuck this game, I'm done.
We
You know
want
what? That's
a
how,
recount.
You know what? That's how memorable your rolls were, Spiffy.
Damn.
Wow.
What did I
Wow.
do?
Fast.
Damn, sir. Holy shit.
Oh,
I can't have
Ready.
this. I'm lashing out.
Check your back for knives, sir.
It was decent though. 15.
15. You don't really get any more of a sense of suspicion from him than you would get from any other merchant peddling their wares here in the marketplace. While there have been some shady individuals that try to pass through and sell off less than reputable goods, most of the people here are just trying to earn some coin and enjoy the festivities.
Yeah, it's something of interest to him. He loves anything that's kind of elemental or unique in nature. Also from nature. So yeah, he'll toss her the 2 gold and kind of just like pocket this for now. So he'll nod his head. Appreciate it.
I hope
you
it
find
brings you happiness.
We'll see in time.
Did you
I'll
find
just pocket
something
it for now.
interesting, Kylus?
Yes, a very beautiful looking geode that glows. So I think it would. How big's the? Well, I guess it's daytime. It's hard to tell.
It's about palm size, and just from like the light that you can see that's kind of like shining off of it at this moment, it's probably about a good like 5-10 foot radius.
Okay, I was gonna say yeah. During the day, it might not be so easy to see, but yeah. But he shows it to her. I think this will
It
be
look-
interesting.
Very nice in your house. Brings some much needed light to it.
May help on my journeys when I'm out and about and whatnot. So
This is
a
true.
fun little trinket. Maybe for one of my projects, I'll convert it into maybe a necklace of sorts, so I can use it without having to hold it at night, at least.
Definitely be useful next time we have to make our trip.
We will see. Definitely would help us in the runes, that's for sure.
Yes.
And what about use of? Oh, what number meat are you on this time?
She's
It
just
sees
got
you like
her
stuffing.
mouth full, and she just holds up 4 fingers.
That's it. Expected you to be beyond that by now. Guess we should move a little faster.
You did have breakfast this morning, right?
Furiously nods.
Well, I've heard there's a really good meat stall up ahead that I've heard everyone talk about. Let's go try it.
You feel a hand grip onto your arm and almost pull you in that direction without actually having known which direction it was.
She'll just link arms, like
This way.
link arms, and we'll walk towards the meat stalls.
Okay. And sure enough, you walk to a meat stall that has a bunch of like little fire artwork sort of painted around the sign. As you begin to get closer, you just begin to smell like this combination of chili and other spices sort of just like flowing through the air as you look at this like impressive cut of almost steak. Not going to say steak itself because, you know, there's no cows here, but, you know, steak equivalent.
Minotaur.
No, you don't eat Minotaur.
You sure? Big
but
Ashwood.
but it just smells absolutely divine.
And after swallowing everything that's in her mouth all at once, Sylvia turns to Asha and is like, Can we get some?
That's why we're here.
Let's get some. Let's get lots.
Yes. Go ahead. We'll probably buy 2 servings of this meat.
2 servings. It's like the Goliath gentleman behind the counter goes, coming right up. You want any garnishments with that, or are you just straight up style that we work with here?
Straight up.
Perfect. So you see that he takes like a cut of meat, he begins to like shred it, and like as like the knife cuts through, it's just sliding through this meat as he begins to like take like just a handful of it and put it into like this like large flat pastry maybe. He sort of just like folds it up in half, begins to like fill it up with a little bit of like shredded lettuce and a little bit of cheese, and just like takes this sauce and sort of just sprinkles it over the top. And each of these servings come with like 3 of these little tacos.
Down the tacos.
It must be Tuesday.
We don't taco about it.
I'll only scoop one of the tacos off of one of the trays, and the rest are going in front of Sylvia.
Okay. So there are 5
will.
tacos there.
For me? All of them?
For you?
For me?
Yes.
And she just digs in. But she's like picking the meat out of them and just eating the meat. And she's using her fingers to do it, and because they're all saucy and mixed together. It's a very
I have a question.
Messy.
What is Sylvia's spice tolerance?
Probably not very high, given her history, but that wouldn't stop her from just stuffing her face with it, despite it being painful.
Okay. Can you go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw?
Like she'll be straight up crying as she's eating this, but still eating it.
Can I see her turning red and all we hit her with like a guidance?
I'll let you know on the. I mean, if you want, like, you can smell the spice coming off of this stuff.
I'll hit her with a low guidance.
Okay.
The episode of D&D Spicy Ones.
So you get a D4.
Okay, with the D4, that brings it up to a 15.
15. It's got some kick. There's about a point in time that you get through, like halfway through, like your the 3rd taco, as you begin to get that like little buildup of heat in your face, but it's just too good to put down, and you fight through the pain and kind of just shovel everything into your mouth.
Yeah, she probably pauses for a minute once that feeling hits, and like a little tear runs down her cheek, and maybe a little snot dribbles out of her nose, and she just kind of like
I'm
sniffles
passing
it
over
up
some
and
water.
wipes off her cheek and digs right in
Nope.
again.
Just cool off a bit in between to help a little.
She'd probably try to drink the water while having a mouthful of the meat still.
It's acceptable.
Water just makes the spice worse,
Yep.
though.
It sure does.
She needs milk.
Look, who asked for milk, okay?
Or bread.
I mean, there was a bread that came with it, but
I was to say,
Yeah,
there's rolls.
you can try eating the outside casing. That might help the heat a little.
And she just like shakes her head and keeps
Okay.
going for that meat.
I'm more
You're
enjoying
gonna be
my taco.
stubborn.
so as Sylvia is sort of like just stuffing her face with the shredded meat, you make your way into the tournament grounds, taking a seat, taking a couple open seats not near a couple other individuals who seem to be rather interested in the upcoming demonstration. But before we get into that said demonstration, let's go ahead and take a quick break here so we can get up, stretch our legs, freshen up our drink, and prepare for more fun times here.
Yay, fun time.
Stick with us, guys. We'll be right back. And we are back.
Oh, hurrah.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Oh,
No, we're not back. We have names.
what? I got potato salad.
Baja Blast.
I got fruit salad. Yummy, yummy.
God damn it.
I probably should have got myself a snack.
Are there?
That's typically what you do on break.
Are there hard-boiled eggs in the potato salad?
Let's say sure. I don't know. It was in the fridge. It was free to eat, so I got it.
And it's now mine.
It is now mine. So I will say yes, but I don't know. And if there isn't, there should be. But with all of you in attendance inside the tournament grounds, that large mechanical automaton finally looks like it's ready to put on a demonstration. As you're sitting there and you're eyeing this thing up, wondering what exact demonstration is going to be brought at shown on display here for those in attendance, a halfling gentleman comes up to the small group of you in the stands. Like, how you doing?
Very well. How are you?
I mean, if everything turns out the way that I want it to, I'll be doing rather well.
Are you at least part of the team that created this device?
Let's just say I know the guy who made the device, and I've got a bet with him.
Ah.
He says that this device of his should be able to put anybody in the stands in their place. I kind of disagree with that and think that a select squad might be able to take this thing on and put it through its course here, to say. So we got a little bet going on, and he said that I had the ability to choose any 6 people out in the stands to put in a little competition with old Robo down there.
That does sound like fun.
Looking
Who
at
you'll pick?
looking at the 6 of you, I think I found my golden geese, as it's to say.
Now, did
I
we
am not a goose.
by happenstance? Do we just happen to be next to each other?
Because this is D&D, yes. Because of happenstance, you are next to each other.
I'm sorry, your wings. That was insensitive of me.
No, you're not a
Crow.
goose. You're just an ostrich.
No.
Crow.
Fox will remember this.
So how about it? You want to help me make some money here?
What is our cut of the action?
A fair question. Seeing as how I mainly just want to knock this guy down a peg or two. Say 50-50. I take 50. Your group gets 50. You can split it however you want. Sweeten the deal here. If you perform well enough, it might lead into some gainful employment.
Of what kind?
The kind that heavily armed individuals such as yourself seem to take on. Odds and ends here and there.
Or look
What
at
do you usually want to do?
Kylos would be like, well, we were supposed to gauge how well this machine performs. How better than to do it ourselves?
You know how uncomfortable I feel being in groups.
And you'll never get over that if you don't start trying.
He kind of gives you a look like, that's not what I...
Max
It's not that simple.
Max stands up. He takes off his overcoat, folds it over his arm, and he hands the coat and his beer stein to the halfling. Hold my beer. And then he just starts trotting down, not actually like taking the stairs down, he just starts walking down the stands, like the seats, and just hops over the wall.
No, he's definitely a lively one. What about the rest of you?
So Tukumi has like a mouthful of like meat skewer still, and she's like, "What? I get to beat that thing up, and you give me money?"
Yeah, just about.
So she just just like kebabs a whole kebab, and her mouth's full, and she I guess she's like, I guess he's holding stuff, so she hands him, her rucksack.
As his arms
She's like,
are now getting
I
like
guess,
more and more
I
full.
guess this is this is the tradition. She doesn't know. She's like, all right, cool. He's the bad guy. The bag, and she just she basically just just starts and like taking all the empty seats in front of her and just starts walking down, hopping over people. Putting her hand on people's shoulders. She's like, "Excuse me." She just like hops her way down,
Well, we got 2 people. What about the rest of you?
invading everyone's personal space.
Turn around to Sylvia too. Like, Sylvia, would you be comfortable? They want us to fight the machine thing.
I will destroy the automaton if that is what you require of me.
Oh, if you can destroy it, that's even better. Like, hold nothing back. If you could turn this thing into just scrap, that will be perfect, and it'll be a huge knockdown to its inventor, I should say.
She looks at Kylus and Asha. Is this your request?
It's more like I don't want to force you to do it, but if you want to stretch your legs a bit, it might be good to see where your body condition is.
Consider it done. She gives you a bow and starts to head to the arena.
And we do have to measure that strength of that thing. So let's join them. We're start grabbing Kylus by the arm and like trying to drag him with us.
Oh, okay. He's just like, I don't. Okay.
Oh, Hannah, you're going. Mom said we're going.
There's not like a
Okay.
lot of resistance, but at the same time, he's like, okay.
Oh, I'm sure Kylus, if he planted his feet, he could stop Asha if he wanted.
Oh, 100%. Like 18 strength, whatever. So,
Yeah. She's
like,
fully
nope.
aware he could stop her, but which is why she does it. Because if he really didn't want to do it, he'd stand up for himself.
And what about Karsha?
She has like a toothy grin smile. She gets up and she's like, "Let's kick some fucking ass." For some reason, she throws her anchor and she gets pulled along with the chain into the arena.
She just thors herself.
Yeah, just throws herself into
Pretty fucking much. Let's go!
The halfling sort of nods in approval. Go get him, guys. He kind of like takes his seat as all of you, in one way or another, make your way down to the arena floor. Some of you a little more dramatic than others.
Some of us a little more dragged than others.
And another halfling sort of like walks out from behind the automaton, and he jogs on over to you and can I help you?
Who specifically?
Just he's addressing the group.
That guy over there said if we beat that thing up, we get money.
So we are here to kick your machine's ace.
I see.
We're really here just to test its strength.
By kicking its ace.
Well,
This is just in the back.
Roboto isn't a pushover, but sure,
Name
why
is
not?
Roboto. God, I love it.
This is not part of the demonstration plan.
Oh no, it was. I just didn't think he'd be able to find 6 people willing to fight so fast. I see you all have your own gear, so you won't need to use any of the weaponry that we would have provided. So, rules are we keep fighting until either you are incapacitated or Robo is. Aside from that, just don't try to blow up the stands.
Very well.
So he kind of like walks over. He sort of like opens up a small like hatch and like flips a couple switches and shuts it and seals it with like a key as like Roboto begins to like creak and clunk as he comes to life. As he like looks at all of you, sort of like turns his head. Yellow eyes flash red for a moment. As he pulls out, just like off of his hip, he pulls off a microphone. And he like points at all of you. He's like, "You're all going down."
I've got 5 minutes with you.
Boom
Got the Hulk Hogan AI. Got the Hulk
No,
Hogan
I
AI.
have-
I love it.
I have a picture now of when Tosh goes to fight. When we, or not Tosh. Why am I
Tasha.
forgetting? No,
Tarsha.
no. I'm thinking of an Avatar when we first meet. What's her?
Toph.
Toph. Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
When we first
Toph.
meet Toph, the guy she's fighting against in the,
The
arena.
boulder.
Yep,
Oh, the boulder.
I'm having name problems tonight. Sorry.
It's like,
The
So we
boulder.
were-
boulder is no longer conflicted.
Trojan.
Yes.
We were all kind of like in a close group before we went out here, correct?
Yep.
Can I get everyone?
No.
Except-
Don't
No?
reveal anything. Let me do
Okay.
it.
I thought I had. Okay. I feel like since it's partway through the day, Asha and Sylvia.
Yes.
That's not the music I want. We need something a little more.
Oh snap!
Dun, 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 dun.
No, that would get us DMCA'd to hell.
I know, right?
God damn,
Warner Brothers.
DMCA.
Actually, it's Paramount now. Paramount.
Yeah,
would just
Paramount would
fucking go, like,
sue us into oblivion.
it's like,
When he did that, I just thought of fucking Godzilla. That's all I heard.
All right, I'm
There's the
gonna
music.
take you all to a map.
yay, map.
No one knows, but the robot's real name is Gonzalez.
That's where I got the image from. That is Gonzalez
Oh, is
slash
that
Gato
Gonzalez from Trigger?
from Chrono Trigger. Yeah.
Yes! I'm
Oh,
Gonzalez!
Oh, Jesus.
I love you.
So as the fight is about to commence, go ahead and set yourselves up in a pattern as to where you would like to be on the arena.
So, is there a starting position?
That's what I'm
Oh, I
asking
don't
you
have
for.
I don't have control of my.
You
character.
should.
I do.
Yep.
I don't.
Oh,
I mean,
Now
is
try it.
there-
Okay.
Now
is
try it.
there is
Yay!
Like, are there specific squares that we're...
yeah, or
uh,
like, or can we all just be next to it and just start?
not next to it. No. because you
Okay.
jumped.
Am I
you
good to be
jumped.
that close?
You jumped into the area, into the arena. So give me a second here.
Or should I be further back?
I would say,
That's a nice line.
Sorry, dropping dice.
I would say in this area here is where you can start off at.
Oh, so we all need to move further
Yeah.
back. Ah, no! God damn it.
Hey, I was the first one in there.
Oh, dear.
Karsha, you need to move back.
Yep. Grounding. You need to move back into
I know.
into one of the squares.
I know. I'm just choosing my spot. Blip, blip. I was like, do I want to be way the fuck back so I don't get breath coned in the first session?
That's up to you.
I do like how there is exactly one character. With
I always
some
feel
level of,
like every single fight, Rojan is like, breath cone. You all get AoE'd immediately. Fuck you.
I mean, considering the square that we're in, there's no safe place to start where you wouldn't get coned. I mean, so you just might as well accept the fact that you're gonna take it and just fucking deal with it.
I'm gonna take it like a shark.
You actually expect me to open up the campaign with an AoE attack?
Yes,
Yes.
you do.
Yes.
Yeah,
We know you.
like you haven't before.
I would not put it past you if you did it.
All right, go ahead and give me initiative. Oh, fuck me.
You know, when I play cleric, I really never mind having a low initiative. Helps me figure out where everyone's going to be.
I think I did that right. I just did it
you're
without
like a
even
monkey.
double checking. Yeah, okay.
Are you? Okay. Okay. I can do maths. Do I not have my numbs block on? Fuck. Oh no, there it is. Freaking Fox
2.
doing it while I'm
I
doing it.
was waiting.
I knew it every time.
Every time. Every time.
Every time I'm doing it, Fox is like, fuck you.
I wait until I see your fingers going for the keyboard.
So I rolled a natural 20 on mine.
Nice.
That's
Good.
cool.
Wasted on the initiative.
Yep.
Wasted.
Blow that
Karsha.
roll now.
Why?
You get to kick us off because you have the higher dexterity.
Yep.
I do? Oh, fuck, I do. Shit. Forgot about that. That's a thing.
'em.
I am going to... I think I want to hold my action
Until
he moves.
so you're gonna hold your action until his action.
Until he gets closer, yes.
Okay.
That's really kind of what I want to do here.
All right. So I'll adjust you in the initiative over here. Okay. So his turn. He sort of stands there and he starts like almost mockingly posing in front of all of you. As he pulls that microphone out again, he points to everybody. What's the matter? All you flesh bags scared? Don't want to break a nail? And with that, I need everybody
It's using taunt.
to give me... Let me see here.
Wait, is he taunting us?
That's my famous move.
I need to look up the exact thing here.
I think it's a wisdom save.
I need everybody to
good
give
with
me a
wisdom
wisdom save, as
okay.
everyone is hit by
I'm cool
vicious
with it.
mockery.
Oh,
This
God.
son of a bitch! He's a bard robot. I love it.
He has a microphone, so yeah. Bardbot.
Pretty bardy.
Robo Bardo.
All right, so let's go around the group here. We'll start off with Tokumi.
15. So
15.
probably gonna fail.
No, a 15 will save.
Oh, yay!
So you don't take any damage. What about Sylvia?
17.
17. Okay, you don't take damage either. Karsha,
17.
17. You're fine. Asha, muted.
18.
18. You're fine. Kylus,
16.
16. You're fine. And Max,
19.
19. Fuck all of you. As all of you,
We're all
As-
just blinking like that's nice.
as all of you
Okay.
save, as like the insult doesn't land, as he starts like slowly backing up and kind of just like mocking you with a hand, trying to edge you closer.
God damn it!
Karsha,
Okay. So I was really hoping he would move, but I guess not. So I guess I'll have to woman up and be the better shark for this. So let's see here. What's the range on this? 120. Okay. I would like to cast. Thank you. Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
damn. Wait, is Moonbeam second level?
Bring up Moonbeam.
I thought it was third level. Oh shit!
No.
I feel bad because that's my girl. That's my girl's go-to spell.
So, as you cast Moonbeam, you are fine. Okay. So,
Or
the 5-foot radius, 40-foot high. We get a little thing here for the moon, even though it's daylight. One of these is the thing that I need. I have way too many. There it is.
give me your prettiest moon. I'll take it.
My prettiest moon is the sailor variety.
And you casting it right on him?
Right on top of the guy.
Okay. Do you want it front half or back half?
Let's let's do. We'll do the front half because I want
Okay.
to see what he does. And am I able to still move?
So when this cast, he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Correct.
Ooh. That's gonna be a total of 9. So that's gonna fail.
Okay, that will be. Yep. That'll be 2d10 radiance. Okay.
So vague.
That's bad. What is that? Okay, there it is. Just make sure I don't have to do anything else besides this, because I don't know how to play class.
No, it's just the
Okay, never mind.
damage.
That's something else. All right. Yep. 9. That's 2 zeros, so 20.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Nice.
Are you moving?
Yes, I am definitely moving. I'm going to do my full movement of 30, so... And I'm going to go south 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And she just gives him the bird for free.
So as the moonbeam just like rains down on him and begins to like strip a little bit of the paint away from his metallic form, Max, you're up.
All right. Let's have some fun here.
Oh, please do.
I'm gonna go here. Can't quite get to him, which isn't actually a problem for me, because I'm going to go ahead and spend a superiority die for quick toss, and I'm going to yeet a hand axe at him.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 16 hit his armor class?
A 16 does hit his armor class.
Shit hot. Okay. Alright, so 6 plus dex is 10 plus 4 is 14 damage.
14 damage. Nice. Anything else you're doing?
No, because I think that expends my bonus action. I guess I'll draw my sword, my scimitars, and get ready for for him to do a thing.
Okay. Callus.
Oh boy. Oh god, go away. Oh, same thing. I can only move so far. Yeah, that's within it, but that's okay, because we are going to he's gonna go ahead and he has his blade out at his side, but he does extend his hand, and he takes his fist and slams it into the ground as he is going to cast Thunder Wave. This guy needs to make a con saving throw, please.
Bring up Thunderwave.
That's way. Oh god, it's been a hot minute since I've done this. Thunder Wave. Nope, no.
That's not Thunderwave.
That's because I have to actually put on. Do you want to include the description? Why, yes I do. Let's try this again.
Ride your
Hey,
shoulder.
There we go. All right, so he's got to make another con saving throw.
Yes.
That's going to be an 11.
I think that's a. Is that a new character who does? That's a fail.
I hope that's a
Yay.
failure. I don't think anybody's spellcasting modifier can be 11.
Well, unless I made a oopsie and just did not put anything in my spellcasting modification.
True.
But yeah, no, that was just me going, oh, right, I have a spell. I've just never done this. Okay, yeah. So if that's the case, our fail save does take 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. On a successful set. Okay, doesn't work. In addition, any objects automatically push 10 feet away as well.
My movie.
Yes, okay, so really nothing. I'm sorry. I'll push him back.
Bye.
No, it's okay. I'll just go to the other side and just push him back. I'm just gonna bully this thing. I'm just gonna bully it. 2d8. Let's see here. There's a d8. Yes.
Max just kind of looks over at you, holding his sword, like, ah.
Oh, jeez, we are starting off spicy. 13 thunder damage.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I got 7 and a 6 just right off the bat.
Swag.
And that's all I can do.
Token me.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a second. And just verifying my monk bullshit.
Even before step in the wind.
Nah, that's cheeseball, man. I got other shit. I got other shit.
There's only one monk in the games that moves at the speed of sound.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, that works, but
Yeah.
more like Callie the Ostrich.
Oh, so
Crow. This time around.
This time.
so
but
she
Callie was
basically just gets this like I'm sorry, Fox, I don't know the character's name yet.
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Like Sylvia sees it, but this bloodlust like overtakes her face as she gets this just grin of ill intent and just leans a little bit down into like a half runner stance and just bolts over to here. Go away. Where's the little... There we go. No, stop it.
WTF?
And then you need to be within 30 feet, which you are. So she gets to there, and then she kind of skids to a halt. And then her fists light up. Like they just, like the last dragon. She gets the glow.
Did you choose 4 winds or the 4 elements?
No.
Sun Soul.
No.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay.
So she basically, so she like Hadoukens like a bolt of radiant energy at this guy.
Okay, before you make your attack roll, give me a charisma save.
Okay, all right, well, I'm keeping that 19. Let's see. Charisma. Is that it? God, I shouldn't have rolled the clear one. That's an 18 plus. I think my charisma modifier is a 2. Yep, 30-20.
A dirty 20? Okay.
Yep.
So Everything seems fine.
All right, cool. So 19 plus 9. So that's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then her whole body is gonna glow as I burn a key point to flurry of monk bullshit, radiant blast at the robot.
Okay.
Because I used a radiant blast as an action, so as a bonus action, I can spend a key point to do it 2 more times.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Welcome to monk bullshit.
Yeah.
The 9 plus 9, that's 18, and the other one's a 13, so that's another hit. So let me D4s. Oh. Why are my D4s hiding? Stop hiding.
It doesn't get pushed back any further, does it?
No.
No, it's just the one. No.
It does
We just
not
keep
get pushed back.
pushing it in the corner. We're just like, get away, get away.
Doesn't get pushed back. That would be awesome if there was a knockback to this ability. That would be
We all
so
planned
cool.
this.
Learn to
Max
Misty
just
He's
step,
never gonna
human.
catch an enemy.
Learn to Misty step.
Yeah.
human.
Yeah, Max just keeps running after stuff, and then it just keeps getting shoved back, and he's running after it.
I was just like, God
That's
damn it, will you
The one martial character in the group of crowd control.
He's like, I hate you all. Every last one of you.
All right, what is that one?
The
That
one
is
DPS character that doesn't have a dash when everybody's kiting the
That's
boss
it.
around the arena.
2. So that is 6 plus 10, 16 plus another 6. So that's 22 points of radiant damage total.
Nice.
The problem is solved. We just give him an item of haste.
And that is going to bring us to Sylvia.
So very much in contrast to Tokimi's bloodlust look, when the battle starts, Sylvia goes like half-lidded, I'm dead inside expression on her face.
Goes emo.
And she looks at how far away this guy is, knows that she can't run that distance unless she dashes. And she reaches down to her belt and pulls a skeleton key off of a key ring. And she inserts it into a keyway on the spine of her sword and turns it. And as she turns it, there's a loud knock throughout the arena. And the silhouette of this blade that she's holding begins to almost like vibrate. And she holds it at the very edge of the grip and spins in place and lets it fly like a hammer throw.
Mew mew.
She can throw it up to 60 feet. So it's going to go that far. It's going to land right beside this guy in the ground. And as it touches down, she vanishes from where she is. And appears in that spot, sword in hand.
She did a better Thor impression than I
And
did.
as you teleport, he kind of looks at you. And he's going to take a legendary action here.
Oh shit! It's
Level
legendary
3?
actions.
Level
Fuck.
3?
Get to make an attack as a part of this.
Okay, then go ahead and make your
Jaunt
attack.
strike.
Go ahead and make your attack.
So this is the description of the ability that she just used. So that is going to be an amazing roll to start. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
That will be 14 slashing.
Okay. And as is she a common writer?
That'd be great.
As that happens, he turns to look at you as a little compartment opens up on his stomach, and a giant boxing glove comes flying out, like just flying out towards your face.
Yes. Yes.
Does a 19 hit you?
Punch.
It sure does.
You're gonna take 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are going to be knocked prone.
Oh wow.
Okay.
As soon as the punching glove sort of hits you, you hear it, like, you see it like retract back in, and the little compartment shut on his stomach. Asha.
Picture it, so comedic.
Asha will start by moving forward there. So that puts her where she wants to be. And then I am going to... There it is, there's spell 3 creatures. So I like going last as the cleric because she got an idea of what everyone's doing. And I don't think I'm quite... Yeah, I can't quite get close enough to get Sylvia. So I'm going to get the 3 in front of me. I'm going to cast less
Okay.
on them. So you guys will get your D4 to attack roller saving throw. That will be my action.
Who is that for?
Kylus, see if I can remember names. Kylus, Max, and Tokmi. All been blessed. Action to cast. Yeah, that's an action to cast. I'll trim that, and then for a bonus action, I'm going to use my Merge with Stone ability from being an Earth Ganassi to bonus action Blade Ward on myself, the cantrip Blade Ward.
Okay. So as we start off at the top of the initiative, Roboto sort of stands there for a moment, mockingly flexes at Sylvia as she's on the ground. He's like, "Stay down there, scrub." And he's just gonna like action roll out of the way over to here, come up in another like almost like Ginyu Force style pose, arms completely out, as you hear like the whirling of fans come up as he just launches himself towards Max.
See, I told you we'd get up closer to you.
Yes.
Which Guinea Force, though?
Max, does a 19 hit you?
You know, that's a great question.
That's why I added all of my stuff to my token.
So the answer is yes. So go ahead and do your thing first, and then I'm going to do a thing.
Okay, so you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is going to knock you prone.
Oh, is this the boxing glove hand?
No,
thing?
as he comes by and he just hits you with a lariat.
Okay.
I love this guy.
I parry.
And, okay, what does parry do?
So I don't take the damage.
Okay.
Because I rolled it. I rolled an 8 on my superiority die. Is there? I don't suppose there's any way I can avoid being knocked prone. Do I have a saving throw, or is it just like I get bopped?
I think it.
What does parry say? Parry just deflects.
Parry just reduces the damage.
Okay, so what I'm going to say is you bring up like your blades in like a cross formation, and it absorbs the impact, like the damage, but the force that he hits you with still sort of knocks you down.
Okay.
And as he like just goes through you, he continues towards Tokimi. as the lariat continues the lunge.
Does he provoke an attack? Well, never mind. My parry was my reaction. We're good.
He's gonna go here. He's pretty much going through.
Oh yeah, he's not moving out of.
Okay. That's going to be a 21 to hit, Tokimi.
Okay, hold on a second. That's a bonus action. It's not any action. Yeah, that's gonna hit. I can't stop it.
All right, you're going to take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you are knocked prone. And then as he goes through, he sort of like looks over at Kalis and Asha. He's like, check this out. As he does a moonsault behind him and goes and lands on the two prone individuals behind him.
Did we take
can make
damage from the moonsault?
Comment as a free action. I'm just trying to turn towards
You're both
Kylus
going to
and-
take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he lands on top of you before getting to his feet over here.
or
No
free
choice
action
but to take that one.
respond to Kylus and be like, well, if anything, he'll teach them patience and how to deal with annoying personalities if they get this in big order.
And as he hits this this combination lariat moonsault, the crowd begins to go wild, which makes him again start posing and everything. And we go to Karsha.
So I have a question.
Sure.
So guys in a suit, right?
Huh?
Is it a guy in a suit or
No,
is it
it's
just
a robot. It's a robot.
It's a
Just
little
straight-
bit.
okay.
It's a little bit.
Okay. That's all I just needed to know. Move this thing, right?
You can move Moonbeam. Yes, Moonbeam could be directed at the start of your turn. I believe it's as
okay.
I promise I won't move it again.
I think you can move
Sorry.
it 20.
On each of your turns, after you cast a spell, you can use an action to move the beam 60 feet in any direction.
Oh, it's 60. Okay.
So it would be your action to move it.
Yeah, and the moonbeam is actually it's a 10-foot diameter. It's not an emanation, so it only takes up 4 squares, same size token as the guy himself.
Okay, so I can move it.
I
How
thought
far?
it was bigger.
It's a 5-foot radius, but it's not an emanation, so it's not a radius out from a square. It's out from a point. So it's 4 squares total.
Trying to figure out.
Is it the oh
Trinket.
oh
He's smaller.
give it a 5 foot. 5
Yeah.
foot.
This is a 5 foot.
You might have to
Yeah.
get rid of the token, not put it on a token then.
The problem with the auras
Oh,
is that they're
yeah.
emanating out from the perimeter of the square of the token,
Can you put
which is not what Moonbeam does.
I thought there was an option now where you can put it on like a point in the center, like emanate from the center instead of from the edge.
Let me see.
I made a little box, if that helps.
Yeah, measure origin, be center. Can you do that?
No, because
no, that's for a box.
That's her box.
Yeah. You can always use Zoro's box there.
Yep, we're gonna have to.
Box.
Yeah, I wish Roll20 had the ability to share assets, because I have a gorgeous, like, semi-transparent moonbeam token that's perfect for stuff like this.
Yeah, because it's a cylinder.
Yeah.
It's not a circle.
Thankfully, in
I mean,
the 2024
yeah.
rules, they clarify all of this emanation versus point of origin stuff.
But that's if you wish to move it. You don't have to move it. You can take another action if you want to. It's just a concentration to
I
keep
just
it up.
wanted to know. Yeah, I just want to know is would I be able to reach him? Well, from where it's at. That's
Yeah,
what
you can move it 60 feet.
Oh yeah, he's well within 60 feet.
Oh, it's 60 feet. I just needed to know how many feet it was because I just was not hearing that. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to use the action to put it back on him.
Okay. And that's going to bring another con saving throw.
Please, thank you.
That's going to be a 19 this time.
Makes it.
Okay, and that'll be half of 19.
Okay.
9
Damn, you-
rounds down.
You're rolling well.
Yeah. Okay.
That moonbeam.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Karsha. Karsha, do you want to move at all, or are you staying where you're at?
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna move about 10 feet right here.
Okay. Max.
All right. I'm gonna use half my movement to just kip up.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna fight this thing.
Okay, so before you fight this thing, can I get a charisma saving throw from you?
Ah, Christ. Yeah. 12?
12. You're gonna make your attacks at this point in time with disadvantage.
You son of a bitch. All right. So I'm assuming an 11 is not gonna hit.
11
him,
will
right?
not hit.
I would have preferred that one, but a 24 does hit,
A
right?
24 will hit. Yes.
Okay, so I at least get one of these. Which is d6 plus 4. So it's 6 damage slashing.
Okay.
That's bad timed action surge.
It's never a bad time to action search.
Never.
It is if I have disadvantage for the turn.
Okay, fine.
However, what I am going to go ahead and do is Max does look over his shoulder at Tokimi, and he just kind of shouts out, "Stand with me, my friend!" And I'm going to use my bonus action to use Rally. Tokimi, you get 9 temporary HP
Ooh.
at the cost
I
of
like-
one of my superiority dice.
I like a 10 HP.
Yeah, man. And that's going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. We're gonna go to Kalis. Or Callus or
Kylus.
Kylus.
Kylus. Like Kylo
Okay.
for Kylo Ren, but it's Kylus.
Stop it.
Kylo Ren doesn't have a C in it.
No, but Kylo Ren is a Disney princess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You can't deny it.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead.
Sure.
He's gonna go ahead and come over here, and yeah, he's gonna go ahead. Oh, it's a bonus action. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I bonus action a spell if it's a bonus action and then attack? Or that's
Yes.
new
Yeah,
characters.
that's
If
like
it's
how some
okay.
smites and stuff work.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's why a lot of paladin spells are bonus actions.
Yeah, you activate the
Yeah.
smite and then you make the attack.
I'm not used to all these bonus action spells. Okay, yeah, I would like to
Smite thine
use,
enemies.
Thunderous Smite
Okay.
on him as he
Notion of
goes
pattern.
ahead and kind of like draws his hand across the blade, and it turns kind of a very white with like a purplish hue kind of glow to it as he's going to try to strike this creature. Needs to make a strength saving throw.
That's gonna be a 15.
God damn it! Yeah, it just makes it.
Just make.
Okay, well, I tried, but I'm still gonna smack it,
Okay.
at least. I can at least still smack it. I just can't do the cool shit after. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
20. Dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Okay. D8. I'm seriously keeping these dice. Like, this is great. 7 plus 3. 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
I'm like, what is this? Slashing. Pokey damage. And I think...
That'd be Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, nope, that's it. Level 3 stuff. So, yep, that's me.
Okay.
Level 3.
Tokimi.
Okay. So let's see. For hit points. You know, okay, she's gonna go balls to the wall.
Do it.
She's just gonna step right next to him, and then
Be right back.
use an action. So she, so as she's stepping up, she reaches behind her back, and she grabs at like what looks like rapier or scimitar handles, but she pulls out like these 2 half moon chakrams,
Okay.
and it's punchy punch time. Because she'd rather do D6s instead of D4s.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so that's the action. And that's my regular plus. And these are my magic weapons, so these are a +1. So if he has any sort of weird resistance to non-magical weapons, so that's gonna be 25 to hit on that one.
25 hits.
And then I'm gonna burn a key point, and then flurry of blows. Okay. 6 and 7. I don't know if 13 will hit.
13 will not hit.
All right, so that's a miss, but the 19 does. Ooh, good roll. 6 and 4 is 10. 4 and 4 is 8. So 18 total slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I can do. Action, bonus action, and move.
Okay. Sylvia.
So given the proximity that I was to this thing a moment ago before it sucker punched me, would I be able to make the determination whether or not its armor is magical? I mean, it's an automaton, so I assume it's like a natural armor type of thing, but is there any indication that it's magical armor versus non-magical?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll if you want to use that as your action.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I think I'm just going to operate on the assumption that it's non-magical armor. So I'm going to stand up using half my movement. Get this little broken back marker off me. Dust myself off.
Oh.
Then I will... Oh, is there something else, Hazard?
Oh no, Zoro just said she mentioned we have bless. I totally forgot we have bless.
I forgot.
Fucking damn it! Why
I
did
didn't need it
spell
for my
slots?
attack.
I
didn't need it for
forgot.
my attack, but I was like, oh yeah, so I'm gonna put a D4 in front of me so I remind myself.
Yep. Remind yourselves.
Yeah, I forgot about that with the saving throw also.
Shame. For shame on all of you. I spent a good
Yeah.
spell slot on that.
I still have it. It lasts a while.
I was concentrating.
So Sylvia is going to pull another key off of that key ring. Rather than inserting it into her blade, she's going to kind of insert it into the air in front of her. And even though there is nothing physically there, it looks like the end of the key does go into some sort of keyway that like manifests itself. And she turns it, and it looks like she opens up a little door into space. And as she does, she plunges her sword into it and then pulls it back out, and the sword comes out looking like it's dripping in some sort of like magma type substance, as she essentially casts Doom of the Cracked Shield on her blade.
Jeez, the fuck.
Dancing.
She uses the remainder of her movement to go to there, and that is the end of her turn.
Okay. Asha.
So I'm gonna start out with a tried and true cleric spell of Toll the Dead. So I'm on a wisdom saving throw, please. I imagine like a giant bell goes down his head and just rings if it.
It's the Taco Bell bong. It's always the Taco Bell bong.
Fair.
Wisdom saving throw of 14.
That makes it.
Okay.
Barely. So nothing happens there. And then she's going to gather, for a bonus action, she's going to gather some holy magic in her hands, and then she's going to pancake it flat and spin it around and toss it out, and it's going to land about right here behind the guy in this back corner
Okay.
as she casts her spiritual weapon. And what appears there... And you can blame Zoro for this idea.
You gonna make me Google search something to put here?
No, well,
That is a doily
You won't
with
find
a
it.
phoenix symbol in the middle.
It's a doily?
It's a fucking doily.
hey, ever been
Is-
whipped in the locker room? Never underestimate a rolled rag. How dare you?
And it's going
Especially
to
a knitted
then
one.
spin
How do you
itself
spell
and roll it-
doily? How do you spell doily?
Doiley.
It's basically a do-rag. That's
I
fancy.
know what a doily is.
Oh, sorry. There's no E in it. Doily.
And as it goes to attack, it's going to basically spin up like a wet towel and snap at him.
I'm so happy you went with it. I was trying to think of tea-related things. I was like, a giant teapot. Oh,
Evie,
a
come
doily.
on.
Look, her spiritual weapon might change by how seriously she's taking a fight.
Oh god. Oh god, as your cameras.
No, it's because
Oh.
Evie stepped on my keyboard.
No, Aswin's camera likes
No,
to
he's been
face
frozen
itself.
for a while.
Give me a second. I have to find a picture of a doily now.
Quick, Zoro, Google and send.
I found one.
Okay,
It doesn't have a phoenix on it.
that's fine.
You won't find it. It's fine.
Props if you find a picture of a phoenix and embroidered doily.
You're right.
Look, I can Photoshop it. I just can't do it quick enough right now.
Yeah. And you know what? You can blame Zoro for this. This was her idea. And I laughed so hard that I had to do it. I had to share that pain.
I love you.
I love it. It's great.
The random shit you guys make me find for spiritual weapons.
That looks like a starfish.
For you.
Yeah. So yeah, now it's gonna roll up like a little wet towel and snap at him to attack.
Okay.
Shit hurts, man. I'm just saying.
It does. With a 24.
24 will hit.
Okay, so it is currently a 1d8. We're gonna max damage this at 12 force damage.
I hate to say this, but how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Never underestimate the doily. This is glorious. I love
I'm not
this.
trying to figure out how to break this thing with a doily. Go with this. As it snaps forward and it kind of dislodges his head, so it kind of pops like, you know, the old boxing things, how they pop their heads pop.
The Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So you see the doily like wrap up really tight, and just with a well-placed snap at a weak point in its neck, the head plate sort of just flies off as the body just shuts down. And as that happens,
Can I catch it like a football?
No. As that happens, the halfling that hired all of you to take this on begins losing his mind and cheering. And there's a lot of confused looks on the people's faces as to what they just watch happen, as a magical doily was summoned to kill a giant robot. But the confusion begins to like fade away into cheers and, you know, hoots and hollers and whistles as you are victorious in defeating this robot.
Stupid.
We will tell the wonderful
Probably my favorite
tales of
moments of this
Doily
campaign.
and Goliath.
Look.
Probably my favorite moments of this campaign so far.
Vera kills people with bottles. Apparently, Asha kills people with towels.
I max damage that, okay?
That's great.
I really wish you didn't do that, because he was gonna do an AoE attack the next time. He's just gonna stick his arms out and just Zangief double lariat everybody.
Yeah. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Next time.
But as he falls down, the halfling that you gave your stuff to kind of like very clumsily stumbles into like the arena pit, running over, his arms still full of the stuff that you gave him.
I grab my stein.
He goes,
And my gem is in my pocket. So
I knew y'all were the ticket to my money. That was some grade A team fighting there. I got more tasks that need to be done if you're looking for work.
I'm not.
As long as-
I need funding.
As long as it pays.
Oh, it most definitely pays.
She looks at him. She goes, "Do I get to travel?"
Well, yeah. I mean, some of the work could be in the city, but a lot of the stuff that comes my way is more of it's kind of mercenary work.
How ethical is it?
Recruitment for the military. You get to travel.
Fucking paladins.
Ethical?
How ethical is it?
Well, you ain't gonna be murdering anyone.
Sorry.
This is more like investigating rumors, investigating areas, checking up on people who may go missing. You know, work that comes on in that city guard can't really take care of.
That's better than I thought.
I mean, I have no problem helping out with quests like that, and always could use funding for the infirmary.
And I need to go to, well, no specific place, but perhaps it'll take me to new places. Discover new things, find my own answers.
What about the rest of you?
How do you feel about that, Sylvia?
If this is what you require of me, I will do it.
You know, I keep telling you to stop doing that. You have free will here.
You literally have
Stop
a
it,
choice.
little blackbird. Stop it.
I apologize.
It's okay. It's a habit.
Stop that too.
I understand. I understand, but that's why I ask you, not tell you.
You have a choice.
What is the alternative?
Whatever
Not
you
going?
want.
Staying here, going somewhere else.
You can continue to stay at my place, and I can have the order watch after you and provide for you. And whatever funds I make, I can give back to them as payment for taking care of you.
Are you both going to be taking this job?
I was considering it.
Same.
Then I will consider it as well.
As long as it's what you want to do. He kind of like gives you a glare, but it's not a mean glare. It's more of just like a very fatherly kind of.
I'll make a damn decision glare.
Make choices
Like
of
you're
your
allowed to
own,
have a
goddammit.
It's more of like you're allowed to have a choice. Do
It's
it
like-
because you want to do it, not because I want to do it.
As another halfling a new halfling walks by and hands this gentleman his sack of gold, and he reaches in and he grabs the 50 and he goes over to Max and hands it to him. As we agreed, 50 gold goes to your group, 50 gold goes to me.
Pleasure doing business with you. And he distributes the gold.
Now,
I'm sorry, how much did we get?
50 gold total,
50.
so divide that up amongst yourselves.
Math.
Beans.
Camera.
That's not-
Go.
8 with the leftover. Well, maybe 7 leftover piece of gold.
We'll exchange it for silver.
Do the math.
No,
Now
it's
that-
gonna be 8 apiece with 2 leftover pieces of gold.
Okay. Group
Dibs.
fund. As he goes, now that's just a taste of the pay that you can get working with us. I mean, like I said, it's nothing illegal. Little odds and end work here and there. A little more dangerous stuff comes by from time to time. But, you know, it's honest work. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I'm thinking more about money and winnings than anything else. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Belton Whisperhill. I'm the guildmaster of Augur's Mercenaries Guild.
You know, also if you want to split up the last one, you take 3 silver and 3 copper, and then we lose 2 copper. Don't shake your
He's
head
a
at me.
halfling, you said?
He's a halfling.
Which guild is he the guild master of?
The mercenary.
How do you spell his name?
Belton, and then Whisperhill.
Oh, Whisper Hill. I see the Whisper Gill.
I did whisper mill.
And this is why I ask. I don't trust my ears. Or my spelling.
And when is the first job that you need done? What's the time frame look like?
He goes, well, funny enough, I've got something that came across my desk this morning, but you know, I'm not gonna pry you away from the festivities if you want. Stop by the guild hall later on. We'll talk shop.
I like this as an idea. There's much more beer for me to drink.
It's like, well, I'll see you all later then. Enjoy your festival and everything. And kind of like looks over to the robot and gives the little skull cap a kick as he walks away. Sort of leaving all of you standing around one another awkwardly.
Sylvia will go up to Kylus and just kind of like tap on his arm until he pays attention to her.
And he'll look down. He's very tall by comparison.
Yeah, she's short. And she'll hold out her hand like she's handing you something, but her fist is closed, so you can't see what it is.
He'll smile and hold out his hand.
And she'll let go of her hand and drop into yours the 8 gold that was her cut. She'll look up to you. A look of, I guess you could say, determination in her eye. She's still like half-lidded and dead inside, so it's, you know, as much determination as you can get out of that, but she just looks at you and she goes, "Rent."
What did I tell you about the rent? It doesn't exist. This is your money. As he grabs her hand and pulls it forward so her palm is out and then puts the money back in it. This is yours. You earned this. There's no such thing as rent when you're staying with me.
But I'm eating all your food and sleeping in your spare room.
You know, I
Nothing is
completely
free.
forgot that I didn't update all the cards. I am a horrible person.
Yes, you are.
Yes, and
There we go.
you are trying to get yourself back on your feet, and if you keep giving me all of your money, you can't accomplish that. And besides, I don't mind you eating my food.
Actually, no,
I
I
offered
didn't.
you.
If you're worried about eating his food, you just eat mine.
I do like your food. I like your food too, Kylus.
I don't cook much. It's understandable. A lot of sandwiches and salads and steamed. Just anything.
Meat is good raw too. She'll
I've
pull
used-
2 of the coins out and hold them up. Some rent.
Tokumi is gonna go like, that just sounds awful. Like, you just need, like, you need to cook your meat, and you need to eat better food.
I've been telling them that forever. Won't listen to me.
How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meats?
I eat meat. I just eat mostly at the mess hall in the order. So most of the time I don't cook my own meals, but when I do, it's simple.
And raw meat is better than no meat.
Even though I have
2
a
gold is
grill.
still way too much for rent.
She's like, well, I'm
I've
used to
seen his
cooking
place.
for over 100 people, so if we're gonna be going around together, I can give you something that's a little bit more sustainable than boiled meat and raw meat. Ill.
And you are?
She doesn't eat that now. We make sure she gets better food.
So FYI, even though everyone knows out of character, Tokumi is Valkyrie, she does not walk around with her wings and halo visible. That's just a token. So she just.
How do you hide it?
So for her, the back of her armor, well, the back of her top, exposes her shoulder blades, and she basically has like 2 wing tattoos, and they match her hair color. So
How do you hide the halo?
The
You have like a
halo's
hat
just,
on or something?
No, the halo's just not there.
Interesting. Yeah, no, he'll still ask who you are.
Oh, she goes, I am Tokumi. I am one of the monks from the Temple of the Celestial Fist. And then she looks towards a high hill, like off, towards the edge of the city. And there's like this big stone structure on top of like a big hill. And she's like, over there. It's like, my mother runs the place.
Very nice to meet you, Tokumi. I'm Asha. The grumpy one is Kylus. And then this is Sylvia.
Well, all the monks live up there.
It's a hell of a claim.
Well, it's not that bad.
She's just lazy and she flies. Little do we know.
Fast travel.
No, I can't fly because my wings aren't made for flying. They're made for short distance bursts.
Asha will then turn to the other 2. And what are you guys' names?
So Max wrenches his one of his the hand axe out of the robot and reclaims it. My name is Maximilian Grigory Antonov Konstantin Wodislewski.
We'll just call you Max.
You can call me Max.
I'm sorry, that's your full name or a title?
It is my full name. My parents were indecisive and wanted to name me after my father and both grandfathers. So I got a lot of name.
Guess that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
I'm so thankful I just have the one.
Do you prefer Max or Maximilian?
Max is
your preference.
Max is fine. You seem like decent enough people I could consider you friends. So you may call me Max.
Pleasure, Max. And your name? As he looks up at the shark bait ooh-ah.
Yes, thank you.
In my head the whole time. I'm like,
The names!
Just say it.
Wow.
For those that don't know, she's like 12 feet tall. She's the tallest.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hi.
She's towering.
Great white.
Like, so she's like boom,
you're-
and she's like, the
you're on
name's
the-
Karsha.
Cusp of medium.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
yet still
She's
like
like,
the
not-
average size for a female great white. IRL.
Yep. So she's like, the name's Karsha. Now, which one of you beautiful slabs of meat wants to go at a round or two with me at the bar?
Around. Define
I might
round.
as well. I
Yes.
drink free for the length of the festival.
Whatever you want. Beer, pleasure, I'm all for it.
Beer
I
is
have to
fine.
pass on that one.
Groots cannot escape his horniness.
I can't.
This channel can escape the horniness of the game sometime.
True.
I
No,
think
we didn't
Sylvia
have
and I-
anything last season. I gotta
Again.
bring back the horny.
Again, I point to the Saturday game.
I don't know what you're talking about. Well, I think Sylvia and I were going to hit a few more of the food stalls. Maybe we'll see you guys over there.
Oh, and when you say the food stalls, Tukumi perks up and she starts rattling off all the different food stalls and asks you which one have you not been to yet.
Which one of those has the meat? We're
Yes.
specifically after the different meats.
We have the meats.
Right?
She's just like flipping through, like she pulls out a bunch of cards from her
You have
belt
the
pouch,
ones.
and she's just flipping through like all the ones that like had the really good meat recipes.
We
He
did
has a
hit the
fucking
one that had
Rolodex.
the.
Bro just said they give out cards with the recipes on them.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
We went to the one with the flatbread that had the meat and some cheese and veggies on it and stuff. And that was pretty good, but we're looking for some.
Oh, the taco tadia. Yeah, that one was great.
Is that what
it's
they're
a-
called?
It was hot.
Tacos?
That's what makes them good. The red peppers makes them really spicy.
Maybe something with a little less spice.
Do you like meat skewers? Kebabs?
Yes.
They're pretty good.
And she's like, well, there's like
Karsha's
two
gonna
different-
head to
there's-
the bar. She's leaving.
There's like two different places. We can try them both.
Tukumi, how do you feel about being our guide for the day? All the good food stalls.
I just know where the food stalls are. This is my first time in the actual city.
That's okay, that's all we need is the food stall. City-wise, I think Kylus can help us out.
I love how this
He's
group
been
just
here a long time.
formed around eating and drinking.
Look, they say the key to a man's heart is through his stomach. That applies to everybody, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm German. All you have to say is, do you want to go out
Very
to eat?
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm there. Let's go. Where are we going? I don't care. Let's go.
I can confirm she will do that.
All right.
We will.
So-
Tukumi will take them like to the two different kebab places that she found so far.
So, as the group sort of leaves the tournament grounds, the body of Roboto sort of broken down and defeated by a doily,
You're welcome.
taking time to enjoy multiple victory meals of random meats and drinks throughout the festival. That is where we are going to end for tonight.
Aww.
Yay.
Aww.
I can bet you Rojan was never going to say that his robot was beat by a doily. Never crossed his mind.
We just beat your killer robot puzzle. Let's go.
with a goddamn doily. That's one for the record books now. Most embarrassing kill, or most
Was that, like, a
embarrassing monster
minute?
kill.
Is that worse than the Giants?
Yeah, because the Giants just kept fumbling. It wasn't like they were embarrassed by getting getting beaten by something that's supposed to stop moisture from getting on a table.
Did we?
That's what I
Giants,
arrested a
like,
robot
Throw
pal.
corpses.
I was gonna say, did you guys invoke the NFL in one of these games? Like, what the fuck?
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Football season.
I
the
forgot.
Gi-
We
I
the
forgot.
created a
Giants-
people cult.
I forgot.
The
It's
Giants
no.
being disappointing and fumbling shit? Oh, that sounds like New York, all right.
Wow.
Like, I forgot it's no longer called fumbles, it's called critical fail.
Yeah.
I it's just how
Look.
old I am. I still sometimes refer to it as fumbling.
Spiffy, in one of our older games, we had a group of giants that set upon the characters that could not hit shit and kept eating their own weapons off the side of the mountain.
Yep.
So
We were very much grateful because that
Mhm.
hurts.
yeah, but instead of throwing the weapons at us, they went over. Or they tripped and fell and it went over.
I will tell you, my giants will not be so unlucky. They may throw people at you. or just
Yeah.
throw people in
Or-
general.
Or just throw people.
or polar
Yeah.
bears.
Yeah, or polar bear corpses or
We're gonna
whatever
find
else
out
they
who's
can pick up.
we're gonna find out who's the next one that's going to be attracted to being thrown, because it used to always be Raven.
I think
His
it
character's
defaults
always
to
got
Fox.
thrown.
It defaults to Fox. Fox is the close second at being yeeted by giants.
Because
Probably has wing or feathers.
because
Close to
it's
wings, right?
technically canon. Whatever you throw at me, I want my deflect missiles check.
I mean, it does work. But that is going to do it for us tonight, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in for episode 1 of campaign 4 of Destiny Forge. You can catch us here every Monday night at 8 p.m. Pacific time. But this is not the only show that we do. Coming up here on Tuesday, we've got another episode of Star Wars Tales of the Outer Rim, which is a Star Wars game run by Tiltbot. Coming up on Thursday is going to be another episode of Tricorn Isles, which is another 5th edition game that I run. And I'm praying you guys are able to seal that tear. Because we don't need another TPK. We've already had one of those. So
Oh my god, did you break the
Didn't-
universe again
didn't-
already?
they said
In
it,
the book, we used the book to
Someone-
reverse it. We told to close
Someone-
immediately.
someone
That'd be a good
set
idea
a
to take a
bird.
bag of holding
no.
and cover it
It
over
wasn't
another
a
bag
bag
of
of
holding.
holding.
No,
It's a fake bag of holding.
somebody decided to set a counterfeit bag of holding on fire, which then caused a small tear in the space-time continuum, which then started to grow. So
Oh Jesus.
yeah,
But we do have it under control. We just
you think?
stopped because
Well, you
I
did the
mean-
wish.
this
It's
is
not
your
like it's
magic
the book.
versus your own
Book.
magic here, Rojan.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
on you, not on us.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll see how that turns out on Thursday. On the alternate Thursdays, we have Mass Effect Horizons, which is a 5th edition mod Mass Effect game that is run by Zorro. On this upcoming Friday, fingers crossed if all goes according to plan, we will have another episode of Under the Mountain, which is a Kids on Brooms mini adventure that we're playing through that is run by Sugarlove. Saturday there will be no episode of Withered Wastes. No, there is. It's the last
No,
episode.
it's We're Wanderers. This
Wayward
this
Wanderers.
Saturday.
Yeah. The final episode of Wayward Wanderers takes place this Saturday, and then there will be a short break, and then Azarin will come back with an Avatar: The Last Airbender campaign, which sounds interesting, using the Avatar: The Last Airbender system.
Yep, the official system, it exists. It's a thing. I have source material. It's super cool.
Yep, I've got it in my bookcases back there too. And then on the alternate Saturdays is Withered Wastes, which is a 5th edition game that I run. On top of that, on those Saturdays is at 8 o'clock during the night is Vigilant 6, which is our superhero game that is finally taking off after 4 episodes.
It was a good setup, though. It was
Yeah.
good, like getting to know the character setup. So I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's usually scheduled for the first Saturday of every month, but that depends if it falls on a night that Vigilant 6 is going to be taking part. But usually every first Saturday of the month, we have an episode of Behold Lore, which is our little lore show where Zorro talks with me and HB Fox about the world, its lore and all that fun stuff, and we usually have guests on to talk about their characters and their experiences so far in the games. Which reminds me, we need to talk about what we're going to be doing for next month, as it's getting close. But yeah.
Yep.
So that is all the shows that we have so far. So for now, we are going to go ahead and say goodnight, sign off, and all that fun stuff, and we will catch you tomorrow for more Star Wars.